So this video is a very special video. This video is a follow-up video to the communication and relationships video that I did a week prior to this video. And this lovely woman here to my left and your right would be my wife, Miss Jennifer Major. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing well, doing well.
Good.
All
Hi,
right.
everybody.
Yes, yes. So guys, this is a nice video. This is also a celebration video because there are a lot of first times within this one video.
Mm.
Yes, this is the first time I had a guest on this video.
Oh.
So you're my first guest.
Oh my gosh,
Yes,
that's so
yes,
terrific.
yes. And this is also the first time I've done a video at night, so that's pretty cool.
Okay.
Yep, yep. So the lighting is a lot brighter. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is also the first time on this show where I will admit that I was wrong. Yeah, I was wrong.
Mm.
And I don't mind telling you guys I was wrong. Um, in these videos, I do use a lot of real life situations.
Mm.
And if there's ever a situation that I did something wrong, or somebody told me I did something wrong, and I found out and confirmed I was wrong, hey, I have no problem telling you guys. I have no problem telling you guys. So there was a situation that I discussed in the previous video, which was part one of the communication and relationships video. I admit I was wrong. There was a tip that I discussed where I said you could disagree. It's okay to disagree, but it is not okay to dismiss.
Mm.
It's okay to disagree, but it's not okay to dismiss.
Mm.
That was one of my tips.
It was.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And I failed.
Uh,
I failed.
Did you now?
Yep, I did.
Mm.
So in my story, if you haven't seen the first video, I suggest that you do. But I'll do a quick recap of that story. There was a situation with me and my wife. She went out with my mother. She went out to eat. Before that, she had washed all the bed linens in the house. She put all the linens on the bed. They wasn't on the bed, but she just put it on the bed before she left. That also included my son's bed, my 10-year-old son at that. She asked him to make his bed, which he did. He did his best. He did do his best. But the problem was he used our mattress cover
Mm-hmm.
and he put it on his bed and he went to bed. But then my wife came home and she realized that the bed mattress cover was missing on our bed. So she looked around and found out that my son had it on his bed. She came out and she looked me right in my face and she said, "So you don't know how to make a bed?" Yep. That's what she said to me after I've been with my youngest son, the 1-year-old, all night long and making sure he was good. And on top of that, I asked my 10-year-old son if he needed any help. And he said, "No, Dad, I don't."
Mm-hmm.
And I was proud because he didn't need any help. And I said, "Yeah, you got it, son. You handle it." And I left it alone. But apparently he didn't have it because he used the wrong mattress cover. So she said that to me, and even though I was bawling inside and about to get a little angry, I didn't say much of anything. I just said, "What are you talking about?" He said he didn't need any help, and I left it alone.
Mm-hmm.
I never expressed how I felt in that moment because I didn't want to say anything crazy. Because you once you say something, you can't take it back. So I tend not to say much. But thinking back, I did dismiss it, and I should have said something. It didn't have to be at that moment, but I should have at least said something maybe later on just to let her know how I felt about the situation and maybe do some kind of reconciliation with that.
Mm.
But my wife, she saw that episode, and she saw it before I posted it. She saw it after I posted it.
Mm-hmm.
So we had another discussion about that video. But even though we had the discussion, I still wanted her to come on here and let you guys know how she felt about that same situation. Because I think it would help shed some more light on that situation. So, what would you like to say about that situation?
Well, first of all, I just want to back up and just talk a little bit about the day. So that day I was working from home. I had already made up in my mind, okay, I need to wash the sheets because they hadn't been washed in a while. So Wednesday, this was a Wednesday. It's a work from home day. This is the perfect day to try to get these sheets washed before, everyone comes home and everything. Unfortunately, I had like 4 meetings back to back that day. So the execution didn't really happen the way I wanted it to happen. I got the sheets washed. That I did. And I put them in the dryer. Yes, I did that part. But then I had to go pick up the kids, get them home, and then I met with my mother-in-law like kind of quickly after. So just a little backstory on that part. Just,
Yeah.
where my mindset was. Okay, my 10-year-old son, he knows how to make up his bed. He does a great job. Is it perfect? No, but not a big deal as long as I don't have to do it. That's just kind of where my mind is on that.
Uh-huh.
So he, I figured, okay, if I can just make up the baby's bed, he can make up his bed, and then I'll get back to, our bed, like once I get back home. Cause like all of these things were kind of happening at the same time. Like I went and picked up the kids, got them home, and then my mother-in-law was here like right afterward.
Mm.
So I was literally running out the house. And I remember telling you, okay, all the sheets aren't dry, they're in the dryer.
Yeah.
I didn't have any expectation. I had already told our oldest that he's gonna make up his bed. Did I expect you to make up our bed? No, I didn't have that expectation. I didn't anyways. So when I got home from dinner, I know he's with the 1 year old, and I'm grateful because he's so great with our youngest. He is just full of energy, and when he's super tired, he just acts crazy. So like I understood that, but like when I got home, I'm like, okay, shoot, I gotta make up the beds. So I went to go look for the mattress cover for our bed, and I'm like, where is it? It's not here. So I'm like, where's the mattress cover? He's like, I don't know where the mattress. I'm like, where is it? So I'm like, let me check my son's room. He had put his mattress cover and our mattress cover on the bed. That's what happened. So I had to strip his bed to get our mattress cover and then remake his bed so he could go to bed. This is all happening like what? It was like 8, 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he was literally in the bed. I was like, get out the bed. I gotta take this all off. And he was like, Mommy, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, it's okay. It's okay. The comment
Yes, yes.
about
I'm gonna go ahead and pour some red sparkling grape juice here while you do that. You go ahead and tell that part. Thanks.
thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
You
You're
know,
welcome.
so I think what was happening in my mind was, dang, I can't just go out, have a good time. I gotta come back home. I gotta rush. I gotta do this. I gotta make up the bed. I'm the only one that washed the sheets around here. Don't he know how to make up a bed? He knows how to make up a bed. So the comment came out. Do you know how to? Don't you know how to make up a bed? And it probably sounded very harsh. Thinking back at it, it sounds, in hindsight, and in hindsight, it probably came across really harsh, you know. I
And it did. It came across really harsh. It kind of hurt me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you, because like I told you, after everything I went through that day
yeah.
with the kids, and then she came home and the first thing she said is, do you know how to make a bed? And I'm like, and as you just heard what she said, she had all these things in her mind at during that one moment.
Yeah.
And out of all those things, out of all those words and phrases and sentences, she plucked out that one and shot it at me. All those things. Do you know how to make a bed? All those things she was thinking, she said that. And yeah, that just happened to be one of the harshest things you could say at that moment. So,
In my mind, I was thinking, you know, we'd just be laying in filth if I didn't wash the sheets. I think that's what was going through my mind
mm,
because I'm typically the only person that washes the sheets, everybody's sheets.
that's true. That is true.
And usually, when I make up the bed, I'm making it up by myself, especially our bed. Like I've shown my son how to make up his bed because it's just, one of those things. Like I need help, so just let me show you how, and you can do it. It doesn't have to be perfect because at the end of the day, you're about to just lay in the bed. But I yeah,
But I mean, for me, it's I just don't touch the bed because it kind of seems like it's her thing. Like
it's
that's just something that she like. I won't say like to do, but it's like she focuses on that. Like for me, I like washing the dishes. That's my thing.
yeah.
I don't know. I just like washing dishes. As far as washing dishes goes, um, that's just my go-to. So I just feel like making the bed is her go-to. I always see her doing it, so I just say, okay, I just leave that to her. So
Okay, I hear your perspective. I hear your perspective.
yeah.
But there has been times when I've asked you to help me make up the bed.
Yes,
And
yes. If I'm in the house and she sees me, she'll ask me to make the bed. I don't have a problem with it.
but do you do it? Okay, so yeah, so that's my point. That's my point. So in that moment, in that moment, I'm like, I mean, yeah, you could just throw the mattress cover on the bed real quick. Like, I was going out. I was
Mm-hmm.
going out. That was really my thought process in that moment. So I just I had to dry the mattress cover a little bit, and then I just made it a bed. And then once the bed was made, what did I say?
Once the bed was made,
Uh huh.
what did you say?
I texted him because he was in his office, and I said, "Your bed is made up."
Yeah.
So I just
I'm
shot
like,
even more pettiness in
yeah,
it.
yeah. I'm like, art. Don't you mean our bed? Like, what are you? And that's why I'm in my room now. That's why I'm in my office right now because of that. Tell you.
And then I went to bed, and then it was just the next day. I thought nothing of it. I really didn't. I don't. I don't hold on to a lot of things these days. Do I say some reckless things? Absolutely. Absolutely. I do. I do. And then sometimes I don't realize that I'm doing it because I'm just like talking.
Mm-hmm.
But then Holy Spirit has to, sometimes be like, girl, roll that back. Because that was real reckless what you said. Apologize to that man. So
Yeah.
I can acknowledge how I said what I said wasn't the best way to express what I was feeling in that moment and what was in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I apologize.
I do, and I accept your apology.
Thank you.
Um, like you say, you can be reckless with your words sometimes, and
Hmm.
I know I can be reckless with not saying words sometimes. I know I'm very passive aggressive, and
Really?
yes, I know very well.
I had no clue.
Mm,
Mm.
yes, I know how to display my frustrations without saying a word.
Hmm.
Just like I said in that moment, I didn't say anything. I just let you say what you had to say and make up the bed so we can go to bed. So we can move
Basically,
on.
that's what
Yeah,
happened. Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah.
basically.
So we both have our level of pettiness
Hmm.
within us. Like she said before, we just kept it moving. Um, like I said, I can say that's the good thing about our marriages. And after you have some years in your marriage, a lot of things you just don't even worry about it no more. You take care of it and keep it moving. Because I mean, most of the time you have bigger things to worry about
Hmm.
than making the bed or the dishes ain't washed or some foolishness like that. We got bigger issues to worry about.
Yeah.
And even outside of that, I mean, you don't have time to think about stuff like that. You rather work toward being more loving to each other
Hmm.
and be united with each other, especially when you got kids, because kids will try to tear you apart. Believe
Yes,
it or
they will.
not, they play so many games with you. The older they get,
Yeah.
and you gotta stand united with each other and let them know, no, you don't run the house. We run the house, and you're not gonna divide us with trying to get your way in all kind of different situations. So you definitely got to work together in your marriage. But
Hmm.
yeah, you got anything else? You got it?
Um, no,
No?
I think I covered all bases. I kind of see where I probably could have said something differently in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Um, express what was going on in my mind at that moment in a different way. Um, but yeah, you kind of live and learn and
Yeah.
try to do better the next time.
Yes, marriage is nothing but trial and error. Trial and error.
And thank you for, giving me grace in that moment. But I could feel it rising up a little bit because you were like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let me just I'm just going to make up this bed."
You know.
Yeah, it probably would have went left real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. For no reason.
Yeah. Just over, a bed
A bed.
not
Making a
being
bed.
made up.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So always try to stay sober. Stay alert. Do not. Don't let your anger get you wild. You know, take over you. But yeah, I just had to bring my wife on and let her explain that video in more detail and give her perspective on the situation as well. I don't want that to be one-sided, and because I know the way I was saying it in the story kind of made it seem like she was the most nasty person in the world, but that was
Right, because I was not.
oh
I
my
was
god,
not.
oh my god, she was yeah, she was not, she wasn't, and
Listen, because I was texting him like, I think we have a different recollection of what happened. But
hey, you got his side, you got her side, you
right?
got the truth,
Yeah,
so
yeah. Mine. Hmm.
oh, okay, that's what we're doing. All right, it's my show. So yeah, I just wanted to bring her on here and like I say, shed some more light on that situation. And 'cause I know we have men and women watching this, so I do
Hmm.
want to let the ladies know the woman's side of it as well. Because this is not a one-sided show. This is a show where we can talk, where both of us can talk, and we can also talk as a community together. Um, so I don't always want a male's perspective of anything. So thank you
You're welcome.
for being on this show.
Thank you for having me.
No problem.
I
No problem.
enjoyed it.
Yes. Like I say, this is a celebration because she is my first guest on the show. Nobody can take that place. Yep, yep. And cheers to you.
Yes.
And cheers to you for watching. I appreciate it. And I'll see you on the next video, all right? Peace.